halls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Leading the Raiders sideline is head coach Pete Carroll. These guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're off and running from Arrowhead. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdown. Aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from 36.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
From the gun, Smith. This is Coach. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense is set. First and 10.
Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. Holds in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. Back to the line they come. Second down. Shotgun give here to Gentry. This isn't getting much beyond the line. A yard at most. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
They got someone that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. The first goes haywire. It's out. And the Raiders get to it. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. One right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll start this drive out. First and 10. Send him on the dive. And he's caught after a game about 2. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Dylan Laube back deep for the Raiders. And it's a fit. An 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, bro. 46. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a loss, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Another throw from Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. They give it to him again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense. Hey, facing the deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. We're going to welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
The 26-yard line.
Blitz coming for Smith. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd
A
and
timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen play to Genty. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Punt meets him at the 28. Across midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good.
Trying to work quickly now.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
brought down.
Offense in the hurry up now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Another carry for it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In the red zone on first. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7. Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Raider offense heading back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
Lost a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Jaden Hicks there defensively.
Air it out on 3rd. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Las Vegas.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Smith in the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Look at that touch, laid on the platter for him. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with a catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. This is Genty on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Can't do well, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
Prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one naps him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 17, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drop down. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, it's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders down by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
And the Raiders a gain of 52 yards.
We'll look to throw it.
Las Vegas.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Going for it himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Gain of only a 9. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets him on the out route. He's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop Gronk, but the celebration begins. That gets him the first and wins them this ball game. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
1st down from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. it to Worthy. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. Here he is to throw. Left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 24, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Roundy with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
At the 32-yard line.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here he is to throw. He's going to run for it. And O'Connell evades the hit by sliding down nicely, enough to pick up the first down.
Gain of 8. And the Raider first down.
Bringing down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. O'Connell here from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6 yards.
To throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38.
A gain of 17
Gotta hurry this to the line.
yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
And that's spiked with 6 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's O'Connell to the air. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in KC, the Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders. And it's Patrick Mahomes hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Chiefs get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. This one of the big plays in the game. The Patriots get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The 49ers have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hanson saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.